Good afternoon. My name is Jeremy Hodges, and I'll be presenting the second weekly progress report for the ongoing knowledge base project. This week, I've tasked myself with completing the setup of conditional access for the articles within the knowledge base. I've created a system so that users are granted roles upon registration correlating to their job title, granting them access only to the files in their department that they are authorized to see. I'm going to navigate to Firefox and log into the server. I've logged in as a global admin, and if I navigate to shelves and books, you can see that as global admin, I have access to everything. If we go into settings and look at our roles, I've created a role for every job title, managers and end users alike. The idea is that the user role grants the user to be able to view everything. Managers have the permission to create books, and I'll explain why that is. Because shelves have their own permissions that overwrite the user permissions. Essentially, a manager, yes, can create books unless he navigates to a shelf where his permissions are overwritten. As you can see here in accounting, we have it set so that only accounts payable can view, and only the corporate controller can create, update, and delete articles within, whereas everyone else has no permissions at all. If we log out of my account and into, let's do Haley Wright, who in this scenario is supposed to be an accounts payable, not a manager. We log in. The user is sent a multi-factor authentication to their method of choice. In this scenario, I've used Microsoft Authenticator. I navigate to my phone, pull the code, type it in, and now I'm logged in. Now, every user who is registered for Bookstack will have to set up multi-factor authentication, which provides an extra layer of security. Logged in as Haley, we'll navigate to our shelves and see that we only have access to accounting. Furthermore, we only have access to accounts payable. Only accounts receiving would be able to see the other nested book, which would be accounts receiving. Similarly, if we log out and then log in as the corporate controller, which is the manager for all of accounting, and we do multi-factor for her as well, and we navigate to shelves, we can see that, for one, as accounting manager, she has access to everything within accounting. She can create new books with cover images, tax, templates. She can go into, for example, accounts receivable, edit, create pages, create new chapters, sort, copy, or even delete. Because she's also a manager, she can go to the Managers tab. And she has all the same permissions as if she was in accounting. She can create books, chapters, pages, so on and so forth. However, she does not have access to the other departments. As I continue to work on this project, managers may be given extra roles depending on the sort of work they do in collaboration with other departments. However, for the time being, this is just a template. So, next week's work will be focusing on creating all the user roles, finishing up, setting up the shelf permissions, and populating it with articles. I look forward to continuing to work on this project, and I'll present another weekly report next week. Thank you.